That my dudes. Shake and bake. Like PFT.
Yeah,
I started
capitalism
recording.
everywhere.
Oh shit. Unrecord that.
No, I kind of like it.
That's how we're starting it.
You walked
Okay.
in right when I started recording. Shake and bake.
What's going on, my guys, my friends, my pals of the Utility Players podcast? Today is what day is it? It's Saturday, and today's date is, according to my laptop, April 18th. So not much to talk about in news, but we get into some of the news. We play a name game with the top 5 Johns in sports. Interesting one. We do a past versus present, a mock draft, a would you rather, a challenge update, and as always, we share stuff about our lives. Let's say hello to the fellas today. Beegs, we'll start with you. What's going on in quarantine in this episode of the pod?
I spent just about all day today playing Mario on the Wii. I played Mario Kart, Mario Strikers Charge, Mario Super Sluggers, and Mario and Sonic the Olympic Games.
Wow,
I would kill you. I would kill you in Mario Baseball. What's Mario Baseball?
Mario Super Sluggers.
I'm so good at that game. It's not.
No way, dude. I beat Bowser 18. I beat Bowser 18-0 to take back control of the park.
Oh, did you play that story mode?
Yeah.
That story mode is fucking insanely lit. I actually might play that. Fuck, I don't even know if I have a Wii.
I've been playing it all day, and my sister's like been down here like watching me and like getting super into it, and I just feel so good about myself. There's more people watching me play Mario and Sonic than there is watching my beer league hockey games. It really puts it in perspective.
True. And our third and final member of the gang, Easton, what's going on, man?
Not much. Getting really good at Fortnite these days. That's about it.
Yeah, I can't relate. Don't play much Fortnite these days. What are the kids looking like on Fortnite these days?
Honestly, don't really know. I kind of just play with my friends as a squad, but that's kind of the only way I play because it's pretty boring solo. But I'm assuming we're going up against a bunch of 12-year-olds who don't have school anymore and just play all day, and they're pretty good. Not gonna lie.
You're a 20-year-old who doesn't do any schoolwork, so you're in the same.
You see, I'd like to imagine that I have more of an average load than a 12-year-old, so that's where we're at.
I'd say you're doing less homework than the average 12-year-old. A 12-year-old right now has a Karen mom that makes him do school from 9 to 2 in the afternoon. You have.
So wouldn't you
Houston
know?
also
Little boy
has a
love it.
Karen.
I was gonna say you have a Karen mom who
Literally.
who you just like put off and just don't want to spend your birthday with.
That got really deep in a hurry. Put on the sunglasses and he thought he became cool.
All right, let's get into the news.
That was so much fun.
There's really not much to talk about today. I couldn't really find much in the news. Dustin Byfuglien, his contract with the Winnipeg Jets was terminated last night. Hadn't really played at all this year. Or he actually hadn't played at all this year. Yeah, literally. So not much was a surprise for me. I'll be curious. I personally don't think it's the end for Buff. I think there's a possibility. What if he wants it? I think there's going to be a contract somewhere for him. I don't know what you guys think about that.
Yeah, I don't think he's done. I don't think he's going out like this. I'm just kind of surprised that Winnipeg terminated it instead of trying to trade it away or something, get like a 4th-round pick or something out of it.
Yeah, but who's going to trade for someone who's not showing up?
Yeah.
Dude, even if you get like a 6th-round pick out of it, it's better than just terminating it.
Yeah, but they're not going to give up a 6th-round pick for him. If he's not showing up, they're going to give like they'll trade like a beer leaguer for him or like a bag of pucks.
Yeah, but I don't think he wants to. I don't know.
Why?
Actually, he wants to be in Winnipeg.
Yeah, was that why? Or was he like?
I'm not really sure the entire story.
I'm pretty sure he had like depression or something.
No, that was Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan.
Heard Bobby Ryan's story.
Yeah, his dad beat him.
I watched the doc.
Wait, what?
Dude, Bobby Ryan.
His wife.
That's like half the story.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to delve into it, Connor?
Wait. Okay. Is this why he didn't play like the first half of the year?
No.
No, this is what it like stems from it. So Bobby Ryan was like not named Bobby Ryan. So like one night when he was like 12, his dad beat his mom, and the cops got called and he got like arrested, and like it came down to it, and like he ran away and like escaped to California and was like looking for spots to like live, the dad. And as soon as he like got settled and found an area, the wife and Bobby Ryan, a 12-year-old, like moved out with the husband. Like they lived together even after he beat her. And like they lived under like the Ryan. No, was Ryan the alias name they changed to? I think they changed. They changed.
It was like Johnny Stevenson. And then he
No,
changed to Bobby Ryan.
No, he was Bobby. He just was
his
Ryan.
last name was his Stevenson originally.
Yeah, he was Bobby Stevenson, and then he changed it to Bobby Ryan. And like the story goes is like he tells it in this documentary is like it was hard for him because like he was like a well-known East Coast like roller hockey player, and all like the California kids like played against him in nationals and knew who he was, and like he had a different name the next year and was playing with them now. So it was like eventually they like found his dad, and his dad went to jail for a couple of years, and then like his mom, like he lived with his mom basically all his high school years, like just the mom. And then he kind of like that whole trauma, that whole experience is kind of why he like got into like drugs and alcohol, and like what became like an alcoholic.
It's pretty crazy with like all that going on that he was like still like the second overall pick.
Yeah, and he was sick, yeah.
So he was drafted ahead of him?
I do not.
What year?
Sidney Crosby.
Is he number 2 to Sidney Crosby?
I was thinking
Who?
Old?
I was thinking Stamkos, but
yeah, Bobby Ryan's pretty old.
I thought he was like 28, 29.
He's been around forever. I mean, to be fair, like Crosby's drafted 14 years ago. He's probably only 32.
Yeah.
It's because hockey's like the only sport where you start playing when you're 18, really.
Well,
basketball.
only if you're like a top like 2 pick.
Yeah, but like most sports, like even like baseball, like football, like you can't start playing until you're 20, 22. It's like by like 8 years.
Football, you would get crushed.
Yeah, exactly. But like after 8 years of like playing pro football, you're like probably around like 30-ish. But if you play 8 years of professional hockey, you're still like 25, 26.
Mm.
Hockey's like one of those sports where like you just hang, like it seems like you've been there forever and you're like 24 years old. Like Nathan McKinnon.
Yeah.
5 years old.
7th year in the league. And he's 24.
24 years old and he's been around forever. And he's in year 7. You feel like he was a bust when he was younger, but like
who?
He was like 19 years old.
Yeah, he's a top 3 player in
McKinnon.
the NHL right now.
Doesn't it feel like McKinnon's been around forever?
He's been in the league, what, like 4 years? 5?
7.
4. He was only 24, which is like weird because like other sports, if you're 24, like you're a rookie, you're like pretty young.
Jeez.
In other news, something I found via ESPN is the NCAA is waiving standardized test scores for incoming freshmen. All I can say is, where the fuck was that when I was an incoming freshman NCAA?
You still have to be athletic and go D1.
Yeah. You don't have to be a dumbass.
You didn't go D1 because you're ACT.
Connor's an absolute dumbass. Like, yeah, I can go to Alabama now.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, shit. Like, no, but I wouldn't have had to taken the ACC.
ACC?
Dude, that's a conference, bro.
I know. No, I saw that and I was like, 2020 isn't getting like, those seniors aren't getting totally fucked in the ass.
There you took it. It's the juniors who are getting helped by it.
Yeah. Helped?
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't have to take it. I guess not help if you thought you would have done better, but like, it can't hurt you.
Oh yeah, true. But
you don't have to worry about it. Go to school in March and spend a whole week.
I forgot that you take it junior year. I was thinking that you took it senior year.
You can take it both. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You just gotta take it earlier senior year.
Are you eating, Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy John's?
Brownie.
I feel like every time I see you eat it, it's Jimmy John's.
Weed brownie?
No, I'm at home with my family.
What have you worked?
I had P.F. Chang's for dinner, and it was absolutely bonkers how tasteful it was.
Dude, my dad's friend made prime rib. and it was like insanely good.
How'd you
But
get
it was like because my dad's friend makes it, and then we buy it from him.
Is
The
this
black-
just a quarantine thing?
No, it's happened a lot during quarantine, but it's happened a couple times before. It's kind of like a black market with my dad's friends where we don't know where he gets the meat, but he ends up on our plates. I mean, I might have been eating like some just like I might have got it from the Chinese supermarket. Who
Is he
knows?
really that against grilling himself, or is he just
No, his friend's like a chef.
so he
It's
likes
like
to
insanely
grill it?
good.
Yeah.
Like he has like a big like thing outside. He puts the food in. Sick.
Smoker.
Yeah, smoker.
That's dope.
Yeah, no, it was dank. But the thing is, my problem with prime rib and like fancy food, it's 10 ounces of prime rib, but I had to cut off like 6 ounces of fat.
Fat, yeah.
I had like 4 ounces of food, and my dad was like, "You're so hungry, dude. I could add like 12 of those."
Usually at restaurants they cut it
Yeah.
off. But like when you're getting like nice like from the produce like Joe's Produce or something around here, like that nice those like T-bones and stuff, yeah, they're like half fat. But that's how steak gets its taste. Like that's how like a good steak has to have some fat on it, or else it just tastes super bland. And
Yeah, I
just
concur.
dry. In other news, anyways, besides incoming freshmen getting lucky as shit, that's gonna mean like, wouldn't you think like there's gonna be dumber kids? Like Alabama is gonna have even dumber like
It's already a 2.0.
Yeah, but dude, their thing isn't gonna be like they don't care once the kids are in college. They just pass all like the teacher just pass them. They care about them getting into college. You know how many kids probably like could have gone and played D1 sports, but just couldn't like were too dumb to like pass the SAT or ACT.
I feel like there's like a movie about that.
Is there?
Someone struggled with the standardized test. Michael Ward.
Oh yeah. No. The one. What's the one?
The
No,
Blind
there's one
Side's
movie
that
with like
too.
the Mexican teacher who teaches AP calculus in like inner city like Los Angeles. I watched it in 6th grade math class. No, just me.
Do you want to know what that sparked in me? What's the one we would watch? Nick, you didn't take Spanish in high school, did you?
No, I was French.
Okay, but we watched in Spanish 4. We watched McFarley. You ever seen McFarley? Kevin Costner is like this like track coach who comes into like a Hispanic city in Texas, like low income Hispanic city in Texas, and like makes a cross country team and like they win states. It's a true story. That's what you meant. Like that's what I first thought you were gonna say, but like that has nothing to do with the ACT.
Thanks.
I was thinking of the movie Stand and Deliver.
Okay, I haven't heard of that. Another news that I found: NBA players are willing to take a 25% pay cut. Ooh, we have a guest. Does she not want to be in the show?
Guess not.
Oh, all right.
She was grabbing sunglasses for some reason.
You should have been wearing
Tell her
them.
I told her I could have gave her some through the screen.
Yeah, we had to cut that part.
We'll cut that part out.
You just revealed your identity.
NBA players are taking a 25% pay cut this year because they didn't finish the season.
Why do you say that like a robot?
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah, it was not like that's just reporting news like that. I don't think that's much of a surprise or like there's like a take on that.
Yeah, I mean they didn't play 25% of the season, so
they make millions of dollars playing basketball. They'll live.
Yeah, they're probably the most overpaid sport, right?
I mean,
Overpaid or like?
I was gonna say define overpaid.
I mean,
overpaid and well paid are different.
I was gonna say they take like it's probably the least physically demanding, besides like maybe baseball.
I was gonna say baseball.
And you got the least amount of players on the team.
I wouldn't say it's the
Yeah, but that's why they don't have that many players in the team, and they have high revenue. So like they get paid like a bigger, like they get paid the same percentage of the revenue, but they have less people to split it between.
Yeah, that's true. But
and like
I don't know. I just don't. It's probably a story for a different time, but I don't see how the top player in NBA makes $30 million a year, and the top player in NHL makes what, 8?
It's because hockey isn't nearly as popular.
I know. I just feel like I don't know.
It's a shame too. The playoffs, I feel like this isn't really in our our thing, but I don't know if we've talked about it before. But the NBA is talking about moving starting their season in December and playing the playoffs in the summer. And I think that would be like just the greatest thing in the world for hockey.
I like that.
You have 12 months of playoffs year
yeah.
round, and the hockey gets its own little spotlight. And I feel like you'll get a lot more casual viewers watching the hockey playoffs and realizing like Stanley Cup playoffs are like
each sport kind of gets its
intense.
own season in that sense too. And
Yeah, and
there's
you don't
never a
have
time without any sport.
you don't have 4 months of regular season baseball with nothing else to watch. 2 months.
Yeah.
Dude,
I like that.
I stared at my dirt stash in the camera that entire time. I didn't hear a word of that.
Go closer to the camera so I can see it.
Still can't see it.
I can see like your beard, but I don't know.
It's like the outline of it.
I shaved and it's starting to come back, and I'm not happy. I can see
That's
the
what happens
computer in
with
your
hair.
glasses. I know I'm not happy about it. Usually it doesn't come back this fast. It's a shame. Usually I have a couple months.
Yeah.
The last news I have isn't really sports related, but it's in multiple states already. They're expanding the coronavirus quarantine season, I guess you could say at this point, to
May 26th.
Yeah, May 26th.
In Wisconsin and New York.
I think it makes sense personally.
Makes sense. I'm surprised that's only Wisconsin and New York. I don't know what the cases is like in Wisconsin, but New York.
Because I hate this. I hate it so much. I hate sitting in my room all day and playing fucking Easton Ray, my player, Road to the Show in fucking NHL. He has 53 goals and 48 assists in fucking 32 games. He's an absolute stud right now. He's probably going to win an MVP if he could stay healthy. He got hurt his first 2 years. Got cheap shotted, broke concussion, and what is it when you like your shoulder displacement? What is it called?
Dislocated.
Separated. It's separated shoulder. He's missed basically all of his career until this year. But anyways, I hate this. I hate it so much. I just want to like.
You want to hear my take?
Sure.
I can already see Easton getting ready to yell at me afterwards. He sat up straight. I think it should continue. Like, I agree. And I think up until maybe May 15th. I think after that, you kind of let it open up a little bit and say, you know, if you think you're at risk, like, you don't don't go outside. Like, nothing's going to open, like, completely. But slowly open things up. Because what's happening right now is people are getting pissed off for no reason for being inside. And the thing is, once things open up, they're going to police themselves like a hockey game almost. Like, ref doesn't call a penalty, someone's going to fight them. If people are allowed to go outside and they don't feel comfortable, they're going to stay inside. You're not going to open things up 100%, open up like 25% capacity of a restaurant. Only people who feel safe can go. And then I feel like you can kind of start to
That's stupid.
Open things up. Why?
I just feel like the survival of the fittest mentality is not the way.
Yeah, but it's not really survival of the fittest, because the thing is, everyone's going to the grocery store still. People are going like.
Yeah, and then you're just spreading those germs more, and then you're one person who goes to the grocery store to get food for the family brings it back with them.
Yeah, but how many people are going to be at a restaurant? If you can only have your family and you have 8 feet between tables.
Okay, it's a restaurant, but shopping and all that.
Yeah,
you can't fully disinfect, like, say, even a booth. Like, what's stopping a half hour later, a different family sitting there?
Yeah, but I'm saying if you open up like 25%, you have all the booths. Someone sits in that booth. It's not going to be used for 2 hours. Someone's going to like scrub it down. You're moving to the next booth and keep kind of shifting down the restaurant, then shift your way back once things start to get cleaned.
The problem is
you got to disinfect door handles.
How do you define 25%? Like
every building has their capacity posted. You like every building, like let's say you have 100 person capacity, you can have 25 people in their max.
To me, I personally think like it should simply be we are totally quarantined until like the number of people infected is like it's going down. Like
it is going down.
Yeah, no, I mean like
no. See, my problem is that like the only reason I say that is because they're saying like we can't go outside or like do things until like we have a vaccine and stuff, but a vaccine takes a year to get clearance to be like used, and they don't have one yet. So like we're looking at a year until we're looking at least until next May before like the earliest possible vaccine's ready. And it's like you can't like shut down the whole world for a year. Like you have to have like at least some sort of like openings for it.
See,
also like if the restaurants are open, like like my family probably wouldn't go. Like, it's just easier to get takeout, which is what we're doing now. Most people aren't going to go sit at a restaurant. They're still going to get takeout. So it's almost like it's open, but like it's like the mentality.
But
that
why
it's
even
open.
bother then? Why even like my opinion is
So
like,
you don't have people going to the Capitol building in Michigan and gridlocking the entire city and walking around coughing at each other.
there's still gonna be
I
people
disagree
doing
with that reasoning. I would say more so that our whole economy doesn't collapse on itself. Like
That's the
entirely.
only thing that I think I agree. And like that's the only thing that makes sense in like having a slow process of opening things up over the next week. Because other than that, we should wait a year. You know how small a year is in like humanity?
I agree, but you know how many places are going to go out of business if they're closed for a year?
Oh, a lot.
Basically everywhere.
I'm not saying it's going to be good, but like times have been worse, like as a humanity.
Yeah, but what's going to end up
We
happening
have to
is
deal with.
what I think is going to happen, or what could happen, is since China opened up, because China doesn't give a shit about anyone, since they opened up so quick, if everything in Michigan or like in America shuts down, we're going to outsource a lot more stuff from China, and their economy's going to grow stronger, and they're going to have all this stuff going on after like the virus started there. And America's going to not fall behind, but like small businesses are going to be hurt.
I would
Small
say
businesses are already pretty much out
they
of
would.
business.
Exactly.
I would say we would fall behind from China. Like
We've already been behind from China, I feel like.
we would.
So have you seen our GDP, bro?
Okay,
We
I
would
mean,
still
yeah,
be.
but
I'm saying
still
like
we
China in a
outsource
war.
everything from them.
What was I going to say?
Would murk them in a war.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Do you see that they're also talking about giving more stimulus checks?
Where's
Right
this
now,
coming from? I just don't understand.
you know how it was originally $1,200 like one time? The Democrats want to make it $2,000 a month to all eligible people, including like college students. $2,000 a month, and that's for every month until unemployment goes down to the rate it was before, which was at a record low. So it's essentially universal income, but $2,000 a month, and that could be for like 6 years, because like our economy was like going into the contraction of the cycle anyway. So like, to me, that seemed like pretty crazy that everyone would be getting $24,000 a year just because of a pandemic.
I mean,
like
yeah, that'd be
now.
It's
sweet, but I feel
consensually
like that would just
communism.
inflate everything.
What?
Wouldn't that just inflate everything?
That's why I think it's dumb. It's gonna inflate everything, and if everyone has $2,000 more and things get inflated, you get $2,000 to get you that far. Then all of a sudden,
but also
you're
if you
stuck
have
inside.
that money, you're gonna go spend it more so rather than if you weren't making any money.
No, I agree, but you're gonna spend it, and you're gonna run out of $2,000, and when you're stuck inside and you can't work, and people can't work, and they're not making money, it's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna inflate everything. They're not gonna have the money to cover it.
I don't know. I never saw that, so
I saw it the
I don't
other
have
day.
comments.
This is actually probably one of the smartest conversations we've ever had.
It's like the
Connor's got his
only
glasses on.
conversation we've had. It's usually just arguing.
I talk to you every day.
Dude, you guys need to like sit out your quarantine beef. You guys are just like
Ethan's angry.
I feel like you guys are like living in the same house together in close quarters, like, but you're not. That's how like.
No, I'm not living with him.
Are. No, I know. That's why like tensions
Yeah,
are.
if we were living together, we'd be on the same camera.
Yeah.
No shit. I'm just
Well,
saying.
I'm just confused why you said we're living together then, because I don't want to live.
I said it's like. I said it's.
Yeah, so why'd you say we're living together?
It's not like that though, because we're separate. It's like I'm living with you, but we're not. What are you doing? Why did you pound that?
I was thirsty.
Oh my god. What was it?
Water.
Why did you drink it like you were pounding it? You look
Like
like Steve will do it.
Connor may do it.
Connor probably won't do it, but there's a chance.
Connor will do it for money.
Connor will eat it.
That should be our new segment. See what Connor will do for money. Go eat the grass in your mouth for like 10 minutes.
I still want to see Connor pee his pants.
Dude, do it. I think that's what we need to do. I think that's how we get viral, Connor. If you do that, I'll give you $100.
I'll think about it.
Not 100. I'll give you 10.
Well,
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
Dude, $100 is a little overkill.
I was gonna say.
I would have done it for $100.
Name a price, Connor.
$100.
Name a realistic price.
$20 each.
How much? How about you do it, and I'll judge how much it's worth with a
Am I
maximum.
just sitting like in this chair and like
You're setting your
standing.
camera on the toilet. You're standing in the bathtub wearing gray sweatpants, and you're pissing your pants until like it's not like a little bit of piss. It's like I want to see it like run down your
No,
leg.
it's like you drink like 5 blender bottles and have
Like, don't
pee
pee
in
all
the
day and then go in the shower and piss your pants, and then say, "Mom, we need to do the laundry now."
I'll do all of it except that last part.
No, do it, and post it on our TikTok. And I feel
do it
like
in your kitchen.
let's call it the we need a challenge. Let's call it the Best Buy challenge.
Listening to Joe Rogan's podcast today, and it was with Chris D'Elia from a couple of days ago, and they talked about how shitting themselves. And according to Joe Rogan, he shit himself like about 10 to 12 times in his life. And I was like, wow, I could be successful.
Connor's on the Joe Rogan plan.
I was like, I'm 21, and I've only done it once.
No, you actually piss yourself though in the bathtub.
No,
Like the thing is like you have to be standing in the
it's
bathtub.
not even like funny.
It's pretty funny. It wouldn't be funny for you, but it'd be funny for us. I feel like the bathtub is just a funny spot to be standing. Like when the toilet's right there and Connor's just posting up on the bathtub, pissing his pants. You should have your brother record it too. Don't do it by yourself so no one knows. Do it so everyone knows. Like walk into the family room and be like, "Hey mom, hey dad, watch this," and just start pissing.
That would go viral.
I'd give you $30 if you did that.
That might be the $100.
I think I would get kicked out of the house.
Yeah, but the thing is,
It would
if
be
you
like
have if you have $100 from us,
us,
you could survive without the house.
in quarantine lifestyle, I could just live at Kroger and like rob people with masks.
What? That's your plan?
Yeah.
Wait, are you wearing a mask and that's how you're gonna rob them? Or are you gonna rob them?
No, they're wearing a mask.
To make them like an easy
I'm
target
gonna
or
be
something.
the only one not wearing a mask, and I'm just gonna like rob their groceries.
But the thing is, all that solves is food and water. Where are you gonna live?
Behind Kroger.
You said you're gonna live
And
at
then
Kroger.
when 9 a.m. comes and the place opens back, I'll slowly make my way to the front.
Everyone's gonna see. Oh shit! It's that guy! Run!
He's a Kroger burglar.
Some guys in like aisle 7. Hey, you're in my family room. Give me your shit. Like, the funniest part was
Kroger Meister burglar. That's what they're called.
you started out by saying I'm gonna live at Kroger, and then it turned into and rob people wearing masks. Like, where did that come from?
Because everyone's wearing masks.
Yeah, but how does it make anyone special? I don't know. What are you doing? Is that your mask?
He has hiccups.
That's how he's gonna rob people. He's gonna walk up and go, and they're gonna be like, oh, what's wrong with him? God, he's coming. You look like you're struggling. I know, but why you look like you're struggling?
He is.
I had the hiccups.
So bottom story is Connor's robbing you if you're wearing a mask at the Northfield Kroger.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
If you see somebody wearing these glasses with no mask at Kroger, run.
What if some random person shows up and everyone's running from him? What if I walk in and everyone starts running like, oh, it's the guy. But no, it's that guy.
His fault. Should have listened. Gave out my public statement.
Stay strapped.
I'm strapped.
Go
with,
Easton.
I'm strapped with like, what am I even strapped with these days? Like
No mask.
Everything. Crabs.
Yeah, mostly crabs.
I don't have crabs.
You do.
My pubes are kind of long these days. It is grooming.
It doesn't have
season.
anything to do with anything besides what? Is it like seaweed?
I mean, if seaweed was black,
Wouldn't yours be ginger?
if you had green,
He lagged out.
You're ginger. So
No,
wouldn't your
I'm
pubes be
not.
ginger? Yes, you are.
I'm not a ginger.
You clearly are.
You're clearly
Yes, you are.
retarded.
Dude, look at your beard.
It's
Look at the red hat
brown.
behind you. Look at the red hat behind you.
I don't see a red hat.
You're not looking behind you.
He's looking behind him in the camera.
Dude, the one with the C.
It's not the same color as my hair.
No, it's pretty close though. You're just like more of like a crimson.
What color is that? Actually,
Red.
it does look kind of red right now. But I would not say I'm a ginger.
I would consider you a ginger.
All in favor of Connor being a ginger. That's majority vote, man. You're a ginger.
What are you doing? Did you just check them out?
Yeah, they're not red.
Why did you take your glasses off like that?
Because they change colors.
Yeah, but you whipped your glasses off so aggressively. Then you just went,
You know what? Let's play
God.
name.
what?
I said let's play the name game.
All right, Kroger.
Today's segment of the name game is brought to you by the Kurt Kroger Burglar Meister. Top 5 all.
Look at it. It's like Jägermeister, but
Yeah,
you
why
just
do you
put
call
Kroger
him
on it.
Kroger Meister
Kroger-
Burglar?
Kroger
Kroger
Meister.
Meister Burglar. Like where the
That makes
Meister-
no sense.
Kroger Burglar Meister.
Why not just Kroger Burglar?
Oh, I like that. All right, who wants to go first?
You.
Oh, okay. My number 1, starting at point guard. Played in the whatever, I don't even know if you call it played, but WWE superstar.
I got him too.
John Cena! Hero, icon, even
Hero icon.
he's an actor now.
I honestly thought that like none of you would put him, and like it was gonna be like mine, and it'd be kind of funny.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought the same thing, and I wasn't sure if he counted as an athlete. But I still put him down on my list of people.
I put him.
He
On
was my
mine,
number 1. I saw him and immediately said yes.
Yep. So, were you on that famous John's list?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how I find all of these.
Yeah.
me too.
That's why
Actually, I found a new way. If you go on MLB.com or like NHL.com or NFL.com and you search up the name, it shows you a list of every player who's ever
Really?
played. Yeah.
Well, after this, I have a hockey, 2 baseballs, and a football.
I have hockey, football,
You
basketball.
had 2 baseballs? I had 0 baseballs.
I have 2 baseballs.
I don't have any baseball.
I tried to go not the top of the list, guys that like I personally actually like.
It's top 5 all time, idiot.
Well, it's my all-time idiot.
Go ahead.
Number
What's
2, starting quarterback, current GM for the Denver Broncos. I am
Yep.
picking him as a quarterback, not a GM, because clearly he has no talent for picking quarterbacks.
John
Didn't you win a
Bell.
Super Bowl?
No, for picking quarterbacks.
Yeah, didn't you win a Super Bowl as a
Yeah,
GM?
with Peyton Manning. Outside of that, who's he picked? Brock Osweiler.
Drew Lock? He looks good.
Are you actually serious?
Yeah, Drew Lock looks good.
We'll see. It's
Ooh.
been 1 year.
I like him.
I don't know about that one, my guy.
He's still there, so I mean.
Dude,
Texas
he picked.
Gamble.
Who else did it? He's had the worst terrible
Paxton Lynch.
quarterback.
Tim
Oh.
Tebow.
Paxton Lynch, Flacco.
Okay, Flacco wasn't like Flacco was solid on the Ravens.
Joe Flacco's the worst quarterback to ever play.
He's
You're
just
an idiot.
old.
No.
He won a Super Bowl.
What?
Joe Flacco has a Super Bowl,
He
bro.
did win a Super Bowl, yeah.
What?
Idiot.
He
Yeah,
did.
don't what me. Stupid.
Dude,
He still sucks.
He was like borderline elite quarterback for like his whole
No, he
career.
was not.
Yeah, he was.
Dude, there's how many memes there are about him being an elite quarterback.
Yeah, they're memes. That memes it's a joke.
Shut up, Kroger Burglarmeister.
All right, number 3 is Jonathan Taze of the Chicago Blackhawks, the captain, number 19.
Kinda,
Stanley
we're
Cups,
3 for 3 right now.
3 Stanley Cups, 5-time All-Star, triple gold club at 22, youngest to do it. Thanks for coming. I actually didn't know what the triple gold club was. I had to look it up. I'm sure you guys know it's Olympics, World Championship, and
World Juniors.
no Stanley Cup.
Not Olympics.
Yeah, it is.
Well, how would he be triple gold?
You want to go in the Olympics?
Isn't he American?
No, he's Canadian.
No, he's Canadian.
Is he?
Yeah, you're thinking of Jonathan Quick.
Wait, who'd you say?
Jonathan Taze.
Jonathan Taze.
Oh, I thought you said Jonathan Quick.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense. I got really confused, and then I was about to start yelling.
Wait, so what is it?
It's World Championships, Olympics, and Stanley Cups.
Oh, Stanley
Quadruple
Cup gold.
is World Junior too.
Quadruple is World Junior.
Stanley Cup's not a gold medal, though.
It's first place.
What do you? I like your hair like that. Little Dwight Schrute vibe.
I was thinking like the Beatles.
You're not that cool.
Yeah. What's your fourth one, idiot boy?
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Do you know how to play any chords?
No.
Why do you have a guitar?
I was gonna teach myself the guitar. I bought it as a birthday present last year, and I was gonna like teach myself like a chord or two every week. And I learned like one chord the first day and was like, "Fuck it!" And that was the first time I've touched it since.
Why don't you do it during quarantine? If you can,
I've thought about it.
You can get good at the guitar by the end of quarantine. That'll be your new challenge.
All right.
Just get good at the guitar before the end of quarantine.
Okay. Dude, wanna know who's actually not?
This is a tricky game because quarantine is like no end right now.
Yeah, you could have like a year and a half to get good.
I could be like Jimi Hendrix by the time.
You could have like 3 weeks, or you could have like a year.
You could have 12 days, or you could have like the rest of his life. We just don't
I'm
know.
either gonna be even worse, or I'm gonna be Jimi Hendrix by the time this is over.
Probably worse.
Give me like a sample of how good you are right now.
I don't know anything.
Okay.
One chord.
That's fair. That's fair. Did you forget the chord you learned?
Yeah. My number 4, current guy in the booth with Joe Buck for Fox Sports is John Smoltz. 22-year career, 15-4, 2.67 ERA, and 41.
Michigan native.
8-time All-Star. Won World Championship, won the Cy Young, Silver Slugger as a pitcher. I thought that was fascinating because pitchers who rake, baby. And 2-time leader in wins and Ks, and he also makes Joe Buck a little better at commentating, or seem a little better. So he's on my list. And then number 5, got to look out for my fellow left-handed arms. I am going with the 3-time world champion, John Lester. Now, John, I
like it.
I hesitated with John Lester because he's a personal disgrace for left-handed pitchers in that like he can't throw to first base and he sucks at like bunt coverages and ground balls and shit, which is like what lefties are supposed to be good at is picking people off, and he can't even throw to first base. So I've always had this like stigma against him and that he was like a terrible person simply because he couldn't throw to first base. But I got over that stigma of me hating him, because he's a 5-time All-Star, 3-time world champion, just under 3.5 career ERA, nearly 200 wins and over 1,200 strikeouts. A Hall of Famer, I would think, and he's going to make my list. No Cubs.
I like it.
Who's next?
I had John Lester. I'll just finish off mine because my first 3 were the same: Cena, Elway, and Taze. And I had Lester as an honorable mention, mostly because I don't really care about baseball a whole lot.
Baseball doesn't really care about you a whole lot.
I figured he was a better fit than Jonathan Quick, who's probably one of the best American goalies of all time, I'd say. And then, so he was on my list. And
how many Stanley Cups does Jonathan Quick have? 2?
2, I believe, yeah. Back when them in Chicago kind of
they traded off every 5 years,
yeah. And then my last one was John Stockton.
Ooh, I saw that one.
I actually have a John Stockton jersey.
So do
yeah.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny that I was halfway saying so do I, and then I was like, wait a second.
He's left it at my house so many times. I just kind of claim it.
I do not have a John Stockton jersey.
No, I have one. It's a real one too.
Dude, when we
my friend's mom got it.
When we move in August, we're like swapping back clothes.
I don't know. You don't have it. Oh yeah, you had my sweatshirt. You never gave back.
I have your sweatshirt and I have like 2 pairs of your shorts.
Wait, what?
You just took the shorts when you weren't at work.
That too. Oh no, I didn't do that. No, there was a day where we were gonna go out, and I had like on like athletic shorts, like with a logo on them, and then you gave me just like plain black athletic shorts.
Dude, I've been looking for those.
And I've had them. I hate them too because they go down like below my fucking knee. They're fucking like bad.
All the shorts, all the
basketball
clothes I've been
Like
looking
the
for.
2002 NBA.
Dude, he's like an old school painter, like just like trying not to get any paint on his actual body.
No, the thing is, all the clothes that Connor has that are mine, he just didn't get back. All the clothes I have that are his, I've offered him back, and he said, "No, I'll just get them later."
That's
like,
not true.
I offered you the jersey, and you said I'll get it tomorrow morning, and then you just ended up in the middle of nowhere.
Are my shoes still at the house?
I don't know.
Technically, my house now too.
No,
That
at
was
least
not
isn't
your
done.
house until August.
You want to hear my top 5? I'm sorry, this has been like the world's longest name game. All right, does Johnson count as a John?
No. Dwayne The Rock Johnson does not count.
That's not who I was going to say, you idiot.
I was thinking that too, but then I
the
thought you
first
guys would
name
yell at me.
Johnson.
No, last name.
No, it doesn't count.
Okay. I'm going to go John Stockton. I wrote down 8 names. I'm going to throw one out. John McEnroe, the tennis player.
I saw that too. Didn't know anything about him, so couldn't put him on there.
I'm going to go John Jones, the UFC fighter.
Yeah,
I mean,
I almost
he's
put
got
that.
off the outside the ring issues, but he's just an absolute tank. Actually, his brothers are both in the NFL.
He's got some temper issues.
I mean, that's probably why he beats the shit out of people for a living. I got Jonathan Taves and John Elway and same people as you besides that. I was going to put Randy Johnson.
It doesn't count.
Yeah, that's what you said.
No, there's a ton of Johnsons you could put on there.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson would have been like a 3rd overall pick in that case.
Yeah. He's not really an athlete.
Yeah, no.
He was.
He's in US or WWE for like a year.
He's in the NFL too.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he was
He was.
not. No, he was
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he was on like the practice team.
We got
Played
cut.
college football and had like 60 tackles.
Yeah. He's a
He
backup.
was on the practice team.
Wasn't he like Ray Lewis's backup?
He's at Miami. That's all I know.
Or Ray Lewis? I don't think Ray
He
Lewis.
was he was undrafted. Well, obviously he was undrafted.
Yeah, obviously. You just
Yeah,
said
obviously. What an idiot. He's on the practice squad. Like, obviously, he was undrafted.
Oh, CFL. That was it. Not NFL.
Easton strikes again with
there's a
the
difference.
What?
just one letter.
Name game's just not your thing, bro.
Yeah, you are really. It's really bad at like
Dude, I
the
could've
first
sworn
thing we
he
do
was on
after the
practice
news. You
squad.
always suck at.
I could have sworn he was on the practice squad.
He was. It's just one letter difference, and a C and an N's a big difference. It's like me versus Connor. Connor, what are you doing? That looked really funny. I don't know why. You guys want to move on to past versus present, or are we sticking with Dwayne The Rock Johnson research?
Yeah, let's move on.
All right. There's 3 options here. I don't know which one you guys want to do. I'm gonna throw out the one I think we should do. 2004 Red Sox versus 2018 Red Sox.
Okay.
I think the other two they're hard to compare.
I agree.
Moving on.
04 Red Sox versus 2018 Red Sox.
I even look at the roster.
Yeah, look at. I think 04 is definitely the better championship.
I think it meant more. I don't necessarily think the roster was better.
Yeah, but I agree. But they also won 4 in a row against the Yankees. Weren't they down 4-0 that year or 3-0
Yeah,
that
they were
year?
3-0.
Yeah, see, I feel like that just makes the championship much better.
Well, if we're arguing championships for the Red Sox, I'd say 2013.
Why?
Boston Marathon bombing. And then they go and win the World Series.
2004 was like the cursed Red Sox. They broke the streak. That was like the Cubs in 2016.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, for meaningful.
Breaking
Kind
that
of
long
weird.
streak,
The thing that they went that long without a championship, considering that they like
they're like the next
Boston.
best.
Boston always wins.
Yeah.
You know, Mookie Betts was
Or how long was it? How many years?
Like
like 100 almost. I'm pretty
it's like
sure.
Babe Ruth. Yeah, it was like the Babe Ruth curse.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
You never. That needs to be made into like a meme. Like when somebody says something just stupid.
Oh, wow.
It's just Easton going unapologetically. Oh wow.
It was 1918 to 2004, 86-year period. Oh, wow.
86 years is a good run. Shit, the Tigers are right there now for like
I think
longest. They're
Tigers
at what?
were 1984.
Yeah, no, but they're 36. How many teams have longer than 36-year drought? Most of the teams that haven't won one in a while are brand new teams.
Well, the Cubs were 108.
But yeah, I'm talking about like active streaks.
I'll hit the Google with it.
I personally think the 2018 was a better team if we're going by that. The pitching staff, can I remind you of that pitching staff?
Go for it.
Sick.
Sale, Porcello, David Price, Nathan Eovaldi, Craig Kimbrell, Drew Pomeranz is a solid arm.
The Seattle Mariners have never made the World Series.
Really? That's
What a
got
sad existence from 1977.
to suck to be a Seattle fan. Like,
Yeah, I would have never guessed that with like
They have
A-Rod and Ken
baseball.
Griffey.
they have baseball, football.
No hockey
They don't have basketball,
anymore.
thanks to OKC.
Did you hear what Steve Ballmer said? He said if they didn't get Kawhi, they were ready to move to Seattle.
The Clippers,
Yeah.
they didn't move.
What does Kawhi have to do with that, though?
Yeah, the Seattle Sonics.
Because no, he said if Kawhi went to the
OKC.
Lakers, then they were ready to move the team to Seattle.
Oh. Well, they're getting a hockey team.
Yeah. It's kind of sick.
Seattle, yeah.
All right, final vote. I'm voting 2018 team.
Same.
I would say the 18 team was better, but the 04 championship was a better run.
Nick, there's
There's like 6 teams.
There's 7 teams who have longer droughts than the Tigers.
Yeah, but 4 of them have never won at all.
Who?
Who haven't?
Yeah.
Mariners. Rangers.
Rangers blew it 2 years in a row.
I'm going to go with the Brewers probably haven't.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Tampa Bay's never won one.
Tampa Bay's not higher.
Colorado's never won one. I'm not saying
Teams
they're higher.
that are
I'm saying the
higher
teams that
is
never won.
Baltimore,
Padres never won
Pittsburgh,
one.
Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Seattle, San
Never.
Diego,
Never.
Milwaukee,
Never.
Texas, and
Never.
Cleveland.
They've won one, like World War II.
Previous.
They almost – the thing that
1948.
goes unnoticed in that 2016 World Series is that the Indians could have snapped a super long streak as well.
Yeah.
They lost
And
to
they would have won it the
Cubs.
same year as the Cavs.
I was watching that game. It was on Fox a couple weeks ago, like in the morning, at like 10 a.m. And I got so fucking hyped. Like, I was like, that's a –
You knew the outcome.
Back and forth game. Like, yeah, I know. And I was still like, David Rouse hits a dinger. And I'm like, oh, my God. And then it was like – it was still like 2-2, ninth pitch of the at-bat. I'm like, God damn, Rajay, what an AB, man. Just put the ball in play. And I knew what was happening. And I still was like, let's go. When he poked the ball like just over the fence.
No, you know what I've been doing? It's like get my sports fix. Well, 2 things. I'm watching a lot of horse racing. But my other sports fix, I've been watching like on Fox Sports Detroit, they'll show like random like high school basketball state championship games. And, like I don't pay attention, so I have no idea who wins. So I've been picking a team to root for, turning it off until like the end of the show, and then turning it back to see if they won. And it's actually giving me a lot of joy.
Interesting.
That was just a little tangent.
Yeah.
It's kind of a show of tangents so far.
Yeah. Let's do mock draft. I think this is a fun one. Animals you would not want to fight. Would not. Who wants to go first?
First overall pick, I'm taking a silverback gorilla.
Ooh.
Why?
Actually, no. I want to change it.
No. You already submitted
No, I want to change it. I want to change it.
Connor, make the final decision. You're commissioner with the glasses.
Let me
You
change
can't
it.
change it. You
I
can't
didn't give
change
my
it.
reasoning. I didn't give my reasoning though.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
no, but the thing,
So-
Easton, is like you can't draft Peyton Manning and then change it to Tom Brady. Like That's not how it works.
That's stupid. They weren't in the same draft, idiot.
Dude, the NFL draft pretty soon here is going to be on a Zoom. And do you think that Roger Goodell is going to let someone just go on a Zoom?
No, give me it.
I said the wrong one. No.
I can't
want
wait
Tua.
till
No, Joe Burrow.
Do you think at all that like somehow that link's gonna get out and then people are just gonna be joining it?
I think it's possible.
You're gonna need a password. They're gonna make that password like 100. Like you can custom make a password. It's gonna be like 100 characters long.
I feel like it's gonna get hacked
I mean, it'd be sick, but
just because people hate Goodell. Okay.
Yeah, you're a silverback.
Hopefully, yeah. Okay.
Can I go second?
No. I'm gonna go with the hippopotamus. I feel like there's no way to fight it. It's just gonna run you over. It's gonna eat you. It's gonna chomp you. It's gonna take you in the water.
They're really
They're
aggressive
slow.
too.
Yeah.
They're slow though.
No, they're not.
Are you sure?
You think you can outrun a hippo? Tell me. Don't look. Do you think you can outrun a hippo?
How far do I have to run?
You gotta outrun it. It doesn't matter how far. You
It's like outrunning the cops.
Yeah, dude, you could just climb up a tree real quick.
You don't just run the tree
Climb up a
over.
tree against a silverback gorilla.
Okay, just jump in the water against a gorilla. What's it gonna do? Swim after you?
Probably, dude. That
Gorillas
thing's
swim.
huge.
No, dude. You think you can outrun a
Yeah.
hippo? Guess how fast a hippo runs. Don't look. Guess how fast a hippo runs.
I'm gonna go max speed like 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour.
It's way faster than that.
Dude, they're fast. What? 19 miles per hour?
Dude, that's like it's like an NFL wide receiver running down the sidelines.
Dude, I'm gonna look
You said
up
you can't
the
cut- you-
sprints.
How fast is Lamar Jackson in miles per hour? 'Cause you said no one would be able to touch Lamar. Yeah. So now Easton's
Don't
acting
even
like
try to run away. Hippo running at full speed.
If I had to pick, I'd rather face a silverback gorilla.
a hippo is a good number 2 overall pick. I was surprised he's still on the board.
Dude, their legs are so like
Mine
short.
is a polar bear. Polar bears, like black bears, are like they're BBs for bitch bears.
Dude, this hippo's kicking up dust when it runs. This is awesome.
I'm picking right now.
What are you
Yeah,
picking?
Easton, you can't. Oh my god.
What'd you pick?
Polar bear.
A polar bear? That's
Yeah.
stupid.
Why? They're the most they eat fucking seals.
Okay.
They're so
My next pick's better.
They're the most aggressive bear. They're the biggest bear. They're fucking white.
They're not the biggest.
Black bears, they're bitch bears, BB bitch bears.
Yeah.
Grizzlies, scary, but polar bears would kick a grizzly's ass.
Yeah, polar bears are mean.
Polar
False.
Dude, Easton, you thought a hippo ran 5 miles per hour.
Polar bears are not.
Dude, I said
thing-
10, you idiot.
Dude, they're now. It's not like you see them on like a Coke, but in a Coke commercial, and they're friendly. And shit. They're, the most aggressive
They're drinking
bear,
with all
like,
the other
known to
animals.
man. You're actually an idiot if you think a polar bear is like friendly.
I never said it was friendly. I'm just taking a grizzly bear over a polar bear, and that was my next round
Dude,
pick.
I'm Googling it. There's grizzly bear fight.
Grizzly bears have much more muscle and a distinctive hump at their back. Meanwhile, polar bears are longer and more thin blood shaped. That doesn't answer my question.
I just opened up this animals comparison. Oh,
Grizzly
yeah,
bears
so
are stronger than polar bears.
Doesn't mean they're like more aggressive or more like likely to kill a human.
Dude, you're fighting it. They're both going to be aggressive.
Well, that doesn't mean like one can be better at fighting than the other one. Grizzly bears are a shitty pick.
No, it's not. It's a great pick. They can
No,
run,
according to this
climb, they can
website,
swim.
according to
They
this website, they got
They got
grizzly
steak
bears.
knives at the end of their hands or paws. Grizzly bear every day.
All right, Easton, let's just draft for a while. I'm willing to draft for a while. There's a lot of animals.
We'll go 5 rounds today.
Sure, I'm in.
Yeah, second round. First pick of the second round, grizzly bear.
Okay. All right, I have an answer, but you guys are gonna make fun of me. But it's not because it'll kill you. It's because it'll hurt, and you're not expecting it. I don't know.
What are you gonna say? Like a bullet ant?
No, I mean kind of like similar. A mantis shrimp. Those things are like the meanest animals on earth. They're shrimp, and they can break a fish tank by punching it.
What did you even say?
Mantis shrimp.
I've never even heard of that before.
Yeah,
Dude,
I have
it
no
punches
idea.
faster than you can blink your eye, and it can break a fish tank with a punch. You get to like
When are
bulletproof
you gonna
glass.
fight one of these? It's underwater.
They're
When he's underwater.
They're like apex predators. They're like the meanest
World's
animals on
fastest
Earth.
punch, mantis.
Yeah. Do you want to try to punch one of those things when it's got the
One
world's
sec,
fastest
there's an
punch?
ad.
They are some fucking scary ass looking creatures.
Dude, they're like pretty big too for shrimp. Like surprisingly big.
They look
They
like
can punch through a fish tank.
it looks like a grandma that's wearing too much like jewelry.
Dude, they're scary. I'm telling you.
They're colorful.
Yeah, they can see 15 color palettes or something like that, and humans can only see 8. You know how colorful of a world they live in?
That's sick. That is sick.
That is pretty cool.
You definitely saw this on YouTube, didn't you?
I did see this on YouTube.
Mantis shrimp cracked a glass.
I was
of
watching
aquarium.
Greatest Animal Chases, and a mantis shrimp popped up, and it was chasing like some random. It beat up an octopus. I thought that was kind of sick. That's why I became a fan of them.
I am gonna go with a. I'm gonna go with a saltwater crocodile. They're 20 feet long, and they weigh a ton, literally a ton. And they are the largest reptile in the world, and they have the most powerful bite ever tested. And I think that they're the most aggressive crocodile.
How fast are they on land? That's a big thing because if I can outrun it, I'm gonna outrun it. He's just gonna want to go back to the water.
Dude,
Me,
I think that is my biggest nightmare ever. Is being in the water and seeing a crocodile. I'd rather see a shark.
A shark?
Yeah,
Really?
I think I'd rather see a shark.
I got my next pick.
I think I could take a shark. I genuinely, they're 15
Sharks aren't aggressive.
15 to 18 miles an hour.
Sharks aren't that aggressive or anything. All right.
Dude, I
I'm
think
going-
I could take a shark. A crocodile in the water would like just
A
rest.
crocodile, if it even grabs
squeeze
onto
you,
you,
it would
you're dead.
squeeze your eyeballs out.
It would grab onto you, and then it'd do a death roll, and whatever it grabbed onto would just be off of you in a second.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, third down.
I'm going an African elephant.
Why? I don't know about this one, to be honest.
Because they're huge. They're powerful. They can run up to speeds up to 25 miles per hour. It's pretty much a land hippo that's bigger and faster. And it's got a trunk that's just going to slap you around. And horns if it hasn't been poached. Okay, cool. No one even argued.
I kind of like
no,
it.
I didn't have anything against it.
I'm not 100% sure on this, and be honest with you. I have a couple I'm debating between. I'm gonna just kind of throw this one out there. I'm not sure if it's gonna go over well. An anaconda, 30-foot long snake.
My anaconda dope.
As it is on water or on land. Because it lives in the water. Oh, you know what? He's not scary at all. 5 miles per hour. 12-minute mile. I can run a 12-minute mile away from it. But the thing is, does it get tired? I'll get tired. So yeah, I guess that was a bad pick, the anaconda, but
Hey, you know,
gonna
sometimes in the
say-
draft you're gonna have a bad pick.
yeah, no, it's a 3rd-round bust.
I'm gonna stay on the snakes and go with the inland taipan. That is the most deadliest snake in the world, according to Britannica.
How fast is it?
Wait, what'd you say?
It's fierce snake.
Inland.
The venom contains typoxin, a complex mix of neurotoxins, procurulents, and myotoxins that paralyze muscles, inhibit breathing,
Dude,
cause
this is actually insane.
vessels and tissues, and damage muscles.
Wait, what?
It's scary.
One bite can kill 100 people.
Yeah,
What snake?
that's
is
what I'm
this?
reading.
It's inland typing. But the thing is, how fast is it?
Dude, who
I
cares?
can run, dude.
If you're there with it, if that thing like gets near you, you're dead.
I agree, but if I'm running, right, and I'm taking off away from it, and I see it and I can run, like, I at least have a chance to outrun it and get away.
It says 16 to 20 kilometers per hour. I have no idea what that is. miles per hour.
AM to miles.
That's like 10 to 15.
Okay, yeah, that's trouble. That's not what I want to be facing. That's a
Yeah.
good pick after the anaconda was kind of a bust.
I liked it. I was gonna go with my my next pick for the 4th round. I was gonna go King Cobra.
No, the snakes are where you start to get a little scared.
Yeah, which I mean, it's pretty similar in speed, and it says although like the venom's like not like as dangerous as some other snakes, just one bite can emit just like enough venom like so quickly to kill 20 people. One bite.
I have a really good pick up next. Just because I just popped in my head. Reminds me of freshman year in my ISB class. I wouldn't want to fight a giraffe. You ever seen those things swing their ass around?
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, I don't think he can get down. You think he can get down low enough to hit me though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do they move?
I was
Fast?
thinking that when I said, dude, that yeah, they're kind of quick. They're quick.
Have you raced one? You said that really quick.
Easton actually raced. Dude, they're quick. They're quick.
Dude,
Dude,
37
have you ever
miles
seen
per
those?
There's
hour.
giraffes on the side.
37 miles per hour. They're swinging their necks to kill. They're not swinging their
Yeah.
necks to hit.
No, I was looking at them when I was looking at the elephant, dude. They're scary.
Yeah, no, I think that's a strong pick. I'm gonna give it to myself.
I'm gonna go with. Let's see. I had something and I lost it that I really
I
like.
got a good one for my last.
You have 10
pick.
seconds left, and then your clock runs up. Can we say dinosaurs? Is that stupid?
You can't
Yeah.
say dinosaurs.
All right,
Goodness. I didn't want to. But
Go with I'm
2,
gonna go with bees.
1. Bees?
Yep.
I'd go wasps over bees.
Okay, then I'll say
No. You already know. No.
You said bees.
No.
You said bees.
Easton didn't want to do his first one. He committed to it. You can't get out of it, man.
I mean, okay, obviously probably not fatal, but if you're fighting,
It's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's like a mantis shrimp. It's gonna hurt.
yeah, like you're gonna get hurt. Like,
You can't escape them too. Like you
Yeah,
go
you're not
underwater.
yeah,
You go
you're not
underwater. They
escaping.
sit there and they wait for you to come back up.
Yeah, and you're not like out running or out like flying. Well, obviously you can't fly, but you're there. If you're fighting a bee, you're gonna get hurt in some form. So I'm going with a bee. I think it's a good 4th round pick. It's not like the lethal first 3 rounds, but it's a good sleep.
No,
My last pick. This might be the Tom Brady of the draft going this late. The box jellyfish.
I've been googling every single animal.
I like it.
Will you?
Considered, or according to National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, they are the most venomous marine animal in the world, and their vertebrae are nearly invisible, so you can't even see them.
I like how you
they can grow up to be 10
formatted
feet long.
your citation.
They can grow up to be 10 feet long.
You want to write an annotated bibliography with that?
Hey, I just got the Tom Brady of this draft, so don't be jealous because you picked bees.
Bees is a better pick than fucking half of yours.
No, I actually had a great lineup. Idiot.
I don't like that one. All right, I'm gonna go back to the water. It's an animal. I don't necessarily think. I mean, it's not gonna eat you, but you don't want to fight it because it'll just swallow you. I don't want to fight a blue whale, the largest animal on Earth.
I was gonna say whale.
I was gonna say killer whale, but then I thought I might as well just say shark. I feel like a blue whale will just swallow you, and you'll have to live in there.
I don't know. Killer whales are pretty smart.
Are they?
Yeah, they like tip the ice so the penguins fall off or the seals fall off, and then
I was gonna say killer whale, or I was gonna say whale shark.
and they keep they come up and they like splash the water, so the seals like slide off the ice and stuff, and they keep breaking it until it's smaller and smaller.
Dude, aren't whales technically not fish or something like that?
What? Oh, they must be mammals.
It says a whale shark is the biggest fish in the sea, and a whale shark definitely is not. Oh, a whale shark's scary. Ooh, I should have gone whale shark. His mouth opens really wide. And you have the last pick in the draft, unless we're going to keep going. I'm going to be honest. I'm
I
all in on
do.
this.
I'm with the most classic, probably basic pick you can do. The king of the jungle,
Lion.
the lion.
Dude, I feel like I'd be more scared of a tiger.
Yeah.
Lions kill about 22 people a year, which is 13th most among animals.
Tigers have larger brains, and I'm pretty sure they have larger body size. And I'm pretty sure they have a better bite.
I don't know. Lions are scarier. Tigers
Nah.
are cute.
I don't know.
Honorable mentions.
Dude, tigers have the longest teeth among all animals.
Tigers.
Yeah, tigers are bigger than lions. They have larger brains than lions. I think that's a flounder of a pick.
What about cheetah?
I wouldn't want to fight one because I can't outrun.
Okay, honorable
You're going.
mentions is up for discussion. Kangaroo.
And then let's just keep drafting. We're gonna do honorable mentions.
Kangaroos are aggressive. No, just honorable mentions. My honorable mention: humans.
I saw that on the list and I thought it was too stupid to say.
That's really stupid.
Why?
We're
Humans
talking
kill
about
more.
animals.
Humans kill
Dude.
each other more than any other animals.
Yeah, but we're not shooting. We're fighting. We're just fist fighting. You'd rather fight like
Well, if I'm fighting fucking Easton, then yeah. But if I'm fighting like Benji, I don't want to fight Benji.
you'd rather fight Benji than like a moose.
Yeah.
What?
A moose is a good pick.
Are you that scared of Benji?
No. You said, would you rather fight Benji than a moose?
Yeah, you said you'd rather fight a moose.
No. You said, would you rather fight Benji than a moose? Meaning, I would pick Benji over a moose.
Well, yeah.
Yes to that.
So you're gonna fight Benji instead. You'd rather fight Benji than a moose. The mooses are scary.
No.
You'd rather fight a moose than Benji.
No. I'd rather fight Benji.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to fight either.
You're scared of Benji.
Peace.
Why are you so scared of Benji?
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're definitely
You'd
scared of
rather
Benji.
fight a moose than Benji.
That's
And
not
you
what I said.
No, and then you say that you instead of saying I'd rather fight Benji than a moose, you go, I don't want to fight either. Why are you scared of Benji? What do you do? Was it because of mini sticks?
No, I won.
Dude, a moose is up to 800 pounds, 10 feet long,
Okay, I would not fight a moose.
You said being
and can
Benji
run
are
at
like
35 miles per hour
Oh God.
with these huge horns on their head, and you'd rather fight that than Benji.
You scared of Benji? Why are you scared of Benji? Why are you scared of him? We can cancel the rest of the podcast. Why are you scared of Benji?
I'm not.
This is
I was
the
trying to
best
make a
would you rather.
point. He's the first aggressive human being I could back in the head.
My thing is, you could have said like a human, like Conor McGregor, Khabib. You said
Mike Tyson.
No, he's
You
the
said-
first. Well, I was trying to relate it in terms of the show because he's been on the show. He knows about the show. He listens to the show.
No, it's
He's
because
like
you're
a
scared
nice
of
guy last
Benji. You're so
episode.
scared of
You're
Benji.
so
Why are
scared
you
of
so
him.
scared of him?
He's the most aggressive person that probably
Are you scared of Noah?
podcast.
Are you scared of Noah?
No.
You're scared of Noah and Benji.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What does that
I ain't-
family do to you?
I ain't scared of nothing, boy.
But you just said you wouldn't want to
Except
fight a
for
moose or
Benji.
Benji. You
ain't
compared a
scared of
moose to
nothing.
Benji. Like, oh, I wouldn't want to fight either. And a moose is like 10 times as big and 10 times as mean.
10 times as fast, too.
Who would you rather fight, Mike Tyson or Benji?
I would rather fight Benji.
You're just saying that.
You're just saying
Before we made fun of you,
You
would've said
thought
Tyson.
about it. You were gonna say Mike Tyson, but you didn't want us to make fun of you. You're scared of Benji,
You're scared of Benji.
dude. What? Yeah, he knows what you look like. During the last podcast, were you like happy that he couldn't reach you through the screen?
Dude, shut up.
You're scared of Benji.
Let's move on.
Oh, you're scared of Benji.
All right,
I'm
well,
not.
I honestly, I have the best draft by far.
You had the worst first overall pick of all time.
A gorilla?
Yeah.
A gorilla is easily a second round.
I'll be honest, I don't even remember my team besides Inland.
I had hippo, mantis shrimp, anaconda, blue whale, and
Let's see if I can remember my team.
I was gonna say
Anaconda
black.
wasn't
I was
that
gonna say
great.
black widow, but a black widow isn't deadly.
Polar
I
bear,
had gorilla.
crocodile.
I had gorilla, grizzly bear, elephant, king cobra, box jellyfish.
I think Easton actually had a good team for once.
That's an all-star team right there.
I want to draft
Yeah,
Benji
my
for
team
my
sucks.
team. If I'm playing against Connor's team, I want to have Benji in my team.
Yeah, I'm signing Benji to a one-day contract that day.
See how scared he is.
Noah, so I don't have to fight.
He's getting all mad about it too. Like, I don't want to fight him. Like, my crocodile will take him.
I have
just
a polar
at my
bear,
type Andrew's
crocodile.
house.
If I'm fighting Connor, I'm dropping my whole team and I'm signing Benji.
No, dude, if it's a 5-on-5
one-day
fight,
contracts.
if it's 5 animals versus Connor's 5 animals, Connor's sending all 5 after Benji and taking the rest of the team on himself because he's way too scared of Benji. He's got a fear of Benji. Is it like a fear of clowns? Like, what? Is it because he's good at hockey? Like, where did it stem from?
I'm not afraid of him.
You're saying it like you are.
Just using an example and you took it too far.
No, you're scared of Benji. That's the thing.
I think you're just an idiot. That's what you are. That's the thing.
Is it because he yelled at the kid who pooped on the bus? And you don't want to be that kid?
No. No.
Wait, what?
That was funny. All right, let's do the would you rather for today.
Would you rather fight Benji or a moose?
I would rather fight
answered that.
Benji. I would rather fight Benji.
Yeah, you want me to tell him?
Liar.
I'll tell Benji
All
you
right,
said that.
Would you rather? I think the would you rather is actually pretty good today.
It's a
Would you
layup.
rather work for Joe Exotic or work for the cartels?
Cartels, layup.
Really?
You make like $10 and work all day for Joe Exotic. The cartel, like your life's more in danger.
Yeah,
But Joe Exotic
gonna
could have
say.
shot you at any point.
Joe Exotic, you work all day, you make $10, you're taking food from the tigers to eat, and then you gotta watch him have gay sex with his 3 husbands.
He had 2, my guy. 2 out of 10.
He had 2, and then the one shot himself, so he got a 3rd.
What every rational human being would do.
I would do Joe Exotic. So at
You
least
want to sleep with Joe Exotic? You gotta be his 4th husband. Just because he's in jail doesn't mean he's cool.
Dude, he's probably
'cause-
loving jail.
dude, you're going to die.
Why would I love
Loves
jail?
jail.
You would just really love it.
He probably does love jail. That's actually funny. He probably drops the soap so much.
Why are you laughing?
I thought it was funny, and you guys had this awkward where neither of you were making an emotion to that joke.
I mean, it was funny, and then
It was
like,
funny,
yeah.
but I don't know. I feel like Easton, it was funnier at the beginning of that. I just can't get the Benji thing out of my head, to be honest.
Dude, that was literally.
You guys are like childhood friends, and you've been afraid of him.
He's been known him since he was like 3, and he's like, "Oh, dude, he's coming. Mom, hide. I'm not home. Oh, your Connor's upstairs. God damn it, Mom."
Okay, he was the first
Dude,
person that
you know where it probably started? Suburban Stars, because Benji said he took it so seriously and Connor was messing around. Connor was probably scratching the inside of
He's
his
not
mouth.
denying
like,
it.
On prep. And
He's not
Benji was
denying
probably
it.
like, Connor, pay attention. Connor's like,
And ever since Connor was like, "If Benji says anything to me, I'm gonna listen because he's scary."
Connor's probably just
thought
sitting
the
there
first
while like
person
coach
that
is
could beat
talking.
me
Like,
up. It's not that I'm scared of him. I just thought of the first person that could beat me up. That was
Yeah, but the
my-
thing is, like, when I think of people who can beat me up, I think like Khabib, Conor McGregor, Tyson
Yeah, Mike
Fury.
Tyson's
I don't
the
think of
first person I was
Benji from that lives on my street.
Well, he doesn't live on your street, idiot.
Lives on your street. You know how close he is to your house? Like, do you sleep with one eye open?
I'm not afraid of him.
You are.
All right. Final votes for the would you rather. I'm going.
Cartel, it's way cooler.
Cartel.
You make way more.
I'm Joe Exotic. You will live. Maybe.
Dude, there's like a 50% chance he shoots you or a lion kills you. He's with the
Dude,
cartel.
Actually, I
blind.
didn't think about the tigers.
Yeah,
That's the whole job.
I'm changing the cartels.
you're not just like his
You're too
butler.
late. You can't change.
Yeah, you can't change.
No, I didn't say my final vote yet.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
you did.
You literally said,
literally
I'm Joe Exotic.
Yeah, you go final votes, and then me and
Fine,
Nick both
fuck you
said
guys.
Cartel.
Question. Would you rather fight a tiger or Benji?
I would rather fight Benji.
Want me to tell him?
Sure. All right.
Text him and say Connor wants to fight you. All right, I got the challenge for today.
Just Snapchatted me 2 minutes ago.
I got the
Are you
challenge.
scared to open it?
I opened it and I sent a Snapchat back because we're good friends.
The
But you're scared of him.
challenge today is that Connor has to fight Benji.
Yeah. I just texted him if you guys want
I
to check your
can't-
phones. See how he responds.
Yeah, I saw it. I can't because of social distancing.
It's because you're scared of him. You literally went on a
Also,
hype.
regardless of if I'm scared of him or not, I don't want to get hurt for the sake.
You're scared of Benji.
Dude, we haven't done it. Like, no one's done their challenges in like a week.
Yeah, but you can start it off by fighting Benji.
All right, I'll do it.
No, you won't.
You're
I'm scared of him.
You can't bring a knife or a helmet or anything either.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, Benji's in. Benji's in. He said he'll do it for the pod.
Are you
Content.
nervous? Look at him. He took his glasses off. Things got serious in a hurry. Look how scared he is.
I just went with the subtle shake hands emoji to let him know I mean straight up business.
You're
so
scared of him. All he has to do is walk up and you'll run.
Closing thoughts?
Are you more scared of...
Are you more scared of death or Benji?
Would you rather fight Khabib or Benji?
Rather morbid question. What?
Would you rather fight Khabib or Benji?
Benji.
But you're scared of him, so are you even more scared of Khabib? Name an animal that you compare to fighting Benji. A black bear?
Like a Doberman.
I'd say like a kangaroo and like an anaconda mixed together.
Doberman.
If that makes sense.
No.
So like, with this whole Benji thing, have you always been afraid of him? Or was it recent that it started?
I'm not afraid of him.
Dude, it was
But
definitely
you get-
Suburban
you're
Stars. It was
misunderstanding this whole
100%
thing.
Suburban
You get
Stars.
so defensive when I say you're scared of him. It makes me think you're scared of him.
Connor's afraid of Benji.
Connor's afraid of Benji.
We're gonna end the podcast by saying.
No, I'm the one recording it. I'm not going to stop it until
Podcast.
you admit you're afraid of Benji.
And today is April 18th. And
Admit you're afraid of Benji or I don't stop the podcast. We'll just sit here and
I
stare at you.
am not afraid of Benji.
Still recording until you say you're afraid of him.
In fact, little bitch can come and square up with me. Let's go.